All right, YouTube and Twitch online. Bringing Periscope online real quick. Welcome back, everyone. Off camera. Finish bringing Periscope online before I. Be quiet, dogs. Dogs over there scrapping. Chihuahua and a Boston, and they think they're pit bulls. All right, welcome back, everyone. So off camera, I filled this guy in with spray can aerosol Montana 94, and I did that because airbrush paints are so opaque. I mean, so transparent. I thought that I'd get better coverage with the Montanas, so I have it all filled in with this nice dark red, and so now I'm going to start working on the flames, and hopefully the only issue that I foresee is that same transparency that I was talking to you guys about right now with the airbrush paints. So, and there's a little ghost buddy over there, and I didn't even mask him off. I just hit him with the same red. He's still a little tacky, so I got red paint all over me. So it's Friday night, so I don't expect too many people to come on, but everybody who does come on, I appreciate it. Let me share this on Twitter. So I'm live on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, and I was doing a Facebook also, but they decided to either change my API or God knows what they did. So I'm not going to worry about Facebook anymore. I'll share my streams to there after when I'm done. Get started on this in just a second. I need a technical guy to sit there and do this kind of stuff for me. Just want to share this real quick. All right. So welcome back. I'm going to keep Twitch open because that's where I got most of the views yesterday. Most of the comments, not views. I got quite a few views on every platform yesterday. Well, for me, there are quite a few views. Bust out the airbrush. So what I'm planning to do is put flames um, up and down. These are his pants right here. Everything that's taped off, you can see the tape is going to stay the color it is for now. Maybe I'll change it. I got some black under here. He's a sugar skull slash luchador. So it's kind of a mashup of both. So let's get this going. I got this little pressure regulator right here, so I don't have to be going back and forth to my compressor. And that way I'm not stuck at 1 psi. Just got this from Amazon. I forgot the name of the company. Get the name right here. Show it. Cost about $7. It is, and they're not paying me or anything. Well, .0 airbrush. So they're selling these on Amazon for about $7. And here it is, .0. .0airbrush.com. But yeah, it's a nice quick release. And the nice thing about it is they gave me another Iwata quick release adapter. And they're expensive. They get pricey because I have a lot of airbrushes and all of them have a quick release on them. So they get pretty pricey. I used to do t-shirts, so I had a whole bunch of, I have a whole fleet of t-shirt airbrushing. It feels so good. All right. It's hot. I live in Vegas, so I'm going to start with a orange, and I'm going to work my way up the spectrum to almost white, and I'm going to bring some flames up on his helmet. So this is going to be his helmet. All this is masked off. It'll make sense when I take off the masking. And these will be his boots. His boots won't have any flame on them. They'll probably have some other kind of design. But his pants, his wrestler tights or whatever are here. And this is going to be his helmet. So, some more yellows. So it's all going to be in Wicked. Createx. Have a little bit of red here too ready. These are not. I like Createx, but sometimes they're a little too transparent. Even though they're opaque, these aren't really opaque, transparent colors. They're actually opaque, but they come out very, very transparent, even still. And I'm going to freehand these flames and freehand shield them. Oh, this orange is old. It's alright. It's just these are the colors that I use the least, so they don't get a lot of mileage on them. I want to shoot this orange exactly how it is in here. A little bit more. I mixed the 4012 and the 4020 reducer. I like both of them. I find that a mix of them on both. Somebody Tank Built gave me the local artist Tank Built. He gave me the 4012, the 4020, and he was like, just use this. But I find that I like a mixture of both better. But I think it's just the way it works with the Wicked, because I use a lot of Wicked, and the reason I use Wicked is because it's easy to get. Not good. Right, so got a couple of freehand shields here. So you can see not even making a dent with it. So I'm going to add a little bit of white to it so it gets a little bit of oh, there it is. It's coming. Just going to take a few and I like to make my fire real whippy. I like to whip the shit out of it. That's why I use the shields. A lot of dagger strokes and a lot of freehand shielding. But making fire is one of my favorite my favorite things with the airbrush. Probably every airbrush's favorite thing, right? Just gonna kind of go around them. Fire, fire. Maybe watch Beavis and Butthead. I used to love Beavis and Butthead. I ran out of gloves. I gotta order. I ordered so much crap off of Amazon this week, and I went to like Hobby Lobby today, and I got all kinds of supplies, and it's just never enough. I still need gloves. So I was out there putting on this dark red with the Montanas, and it like exploded on me or something. I don't know. I don't know what the tip did. And my hands are all full of red paint now. I still got a lot of paint. Must be tip dry because all of a sudden the paint just decided it was going to stop coming out. I thought it was empty. So yeah, I planned this thing out in Photoshop, but I'm not the best digital artist, so I couldn't really. I knew that it would. I liked the idea, and I knew I could do it a lot better in airbrush. So when my guy Martin, when he said he liked the idea of El Fuego, of doing a luchador named El Fuego, I was like, all right, it's go time. Put little I like fire because it's awesome. It looks awesome. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do. It's not, at least not with airbrush, you know. I've done it with oil paint too. I just like playing fire. It looked more cartoony when I did it in oil paint because I did it on a painting for my kid from Legoland. But it's still fun even on that. I'm just starting the flames out here. I'm gonna start his pants now. McDog, come here, McDog, say hi. My dog Mickey is here, or my kid's dog. Okay, now, go a little bit more. McDog. What's up, McDog? And I'm adding this 4030 also to all the paint. It makes it just a little bit more durable. And with this thing being on vinyl, and this vinyl's already been scratching off. I'm putting it on there. I'm much more prepared tonight than I was yesterday, though. Yesterday I was just having a hard ass time with everything. So feeling a lot better tonight. So I'm starting with this orange. The background, I painted it this color so that the fire would pop on it. Painted the little ghost the same colors. The little ghost is going to be like a ball of flames. That's my goal for him, to be like a little fucking fireball. But we'll see. We'll see right now. I didn't plan him out in photo the little guy out in Photoshop. I just like I'm gonna wing it because I already as soon as as soon as I got the go ahead for this guy to make him El Fuego, um, then I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna be his little sidekick right there is gonna be a fireball. I thought that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. A little bit of fire around his butt. Hardest thing about painting these kind of objects is you just don't know where you're gonna miss a spot, and then you give it to the client, and there's like a big old spot that's not painted. It's the scariest thing, but you gotta double check. You gotta double check your work. That's all it is. That's all it's about. Just double checking your work and making sure you've covered everything. It can be as random as you want with fire. I thought I was gonna need the shields more than I'm needing them. Got a little drip right there. Should be. And that's only because I'm trying to put it on so heavy, so it shows over this stuff. I need to plug in my dryer. 1 second. McDog. One minute. Yeah, it's a lot like painting a vehicle, painting a motorcycle. It's my closest experience to this. Dry this off a little bit, especially where it got drippy. It's looking pretty moist on this side. Mick Dog. There you are. Say hi to the camera, Mick Dog. My dog Mickey likes to hang out with me while I paint. He don't even care about the fumes. He thinks they smell good, he says. Tell him to get out of here. Mick Dog, Mick Dog, Mick Dog. This thing gets really hot. I don't want him sniffing it on the ground, burning his nose. See, you can see it's bright red. I don't know how the hell you guys are looking at like that. Yeah, see, it's super hot. Don't want him to burn his nose. Put it right here. All right, so I'm gonna go up a level. I'm still gonna use orange, but I'm gonna change the value of it a little bit. This stuff, I mean, with the dog's sense of smell, all these solvents and shit, I don't see how he sits around in here. But he just doesn't like to be by himself, is what it is. So he comes in here. I should put him out. Somebody's gonna call me out on it, probably, and I don't blame him. Check YouTube real quick. Got two buddies with me on YouTube. Got a few on Periscope. Martine just joined on Periscope. That's good. So you can see the progress we're making. Okay, so there. Now I'm gonna go down a little bit in values. I'm gonna still be orange, but I'm gonna add a little bit of this golden yellow to it. It's nice and thick, so that's good. That's my biggest issue with Creatix colors is they're just a little bit too especially their yellows. I even thought about doing this all in spray paint outside because the colors are just so much thicker. But fire definitely comes out a lot better in airbrush, even with all the issues with the. I was going a little bit brighter with this. There's Mickey again, just hanging out. And you can see it even looks like yellow right here. I mean, this is golden yellow. It's not even pure yellow, but coming out pretty strong. So that's pretty good. Because that means when I do get down to the lighter yellows, to the brighter yellows, it's gonna even pop even more. I like to put little cinders going around here and there. This is what happens when you ask an airbrusher to do some toy art, Martine. he turns it into he turns it into some custom shit. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully Martine's happy with it. All right. So I'm just kind of going around the eyes a little bit with this brighter yellow. Either way, it's gonna look cool as hell. I mean, even if it's not what he imagined it was. I don't think he had a real like idea. So I think I had free reign. I hope I did. So man, those arms. Yeah, take Mickey, honey, because these fumes aren't good for him. Kind of going like that. Okay. I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so kind of like that. Oh shit! Stand up, boy. He's drunk. He's drunk. He drank. He drank too much paint thinner. So yeah, I got some fire going around the eyes and the nose now, and I think that'll be good because it'll help really show those parts off. There's that fire in here. This is what happens when you ask an airbrusher to do a vinyl toy. But I think it's kind of cool. I'm already enjoying this piece. So I think for the artist, for clients, if you make if you get for client, clients sometimes are unsatisfied with the artist, but I think if you give as a client, from a client's perspective, if you give an artist like something fun to work on that he's really gonna like enjoy, like that's gold right there for artists. Like we're like yeah. But if you give us like some like pictures that are just gonna like make us miserable for the next several months, like that's how to lose an artist in 30 days right there. So, stuff like this is cool, something different. All right, so let's do his pants. Same technique on the pants. Kind of coming in with this. Really wispy. Dagger strokes. Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night. If you're wasted, tell me about it. If you're sober, tell me why too. If you don't drink, good for you. I mean, I don't drink. I rarely drink. I drink on special occasions, and if I'm really bored. If I'm like somewhere where I know there's nothing else to do in the whole world but drink, and maybe smoke cigarettes or whatever, vices, that's all there is to do. And guess what I'm doing? I'm self-medicating, and I'm gonna be buzzed the whole week, so I don't have to deal with reality. But if I'm somewhere like not weak, but like if I'm somewhere like stuck, like if I'm on vacation and I'm just bored as shit, there's nowhere to paint and there's nowhere to do things that I like to do. Because for me, this is fun. This is what I do. It's Friday night, and I'd rather be in here painting than anything else. Well, there's maybe a couple things that but than most things. And I think most people who love what they do um, can kind of understand where I'm coming from. I had a productive day today. I did Muay Thai at a Uprising MMA. I did was enrolling my kids in school all day. Went and did a bunch of errands. Bought um, some more paint markers to work on this guy with. And yeah, real productive day. I'm hoping this guy turns out awesome. The only problem I'm having is right here is the scrape. Right here when he scrapes, it just lifts up the paint like no matter what. So I'm gonna have to put like some colored tape there or something at the end. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like some really strong polyurethane. You see another one here, scraping, trying to just keep covering it with paint, but it's not enough paint in the world. All right, let me go to add a little bit. Ooh, there's still a lot. I'm gonna have to put it back because I'm pretty much done with this layer. Let me go up a little higher because I really want the fire to look like it's like enveloping his head. He's like kind of gonna be like Ghost Rider almost, a skull guy inside a helmet. I guess it's Ghost Rider, right? It's kind of enveloping his head here. I'm gonna put more designs on here too. It's not gonna just gonna be fire, but fire is damn fun. All right, so I'm gonna go down to this lemon yellow now, and I'm gonna add. Oh, actually, I've been neglecting Buddy back here. Let's put some. Let's go all the. Let's backtrack a little bit. Pour some of this. Let me go back to pure orange real quick. Should have done it when I had it out. Put that base on it that I did on this guy. The reason I wasn't touching Buddy is because he was still kind of tacky when I brought him in from the garage. He should be fully dry now. So I'm about 35 minutes in, and you can see that I got the fire um, not dialed in, but pretty good on the helmet. So yeah, I had a real productive day today. Yesterday I did jujitsu, and today Muay Thai. If I wasn't 43 years old, I'd be all about becoming an MMA fighter or something. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, but I'm not. If I was younger, I probably would want to do it. But when I was young, UFC was in its infancy, and they only had like a big ass motherfuckers fighting. Except for Hoist, but even Hoist is way bigger than me. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". Hoist is like 5'9", 5'10" or something. Okay. He's big enough to not have to worry about size issues with those dudes. But they make it seem like he was tiny. Marketing. Put a little bit more here. This El Fuego. El Fuego. Yeah. He's El Fuego. Sorry, I do weird crap like that to entertain myself while I'm painting, especially when there's no music. So I need people to come talk to me. Last night I had a whole bunch of people talking to me here. That was kind of entertaining. It's scary as hell though. Because I'm just waiting for somebody to say something crazy. But usually people are really nice. Just cool. I'm waiting for somebody to say, that sucks. I hate that shit. You suck. I got a dislike on one of my videos on YouTube, and I was like trying to figure out who wrote it. Like I was like going into all the things, see who did the dislike. It could have been for anything though. It had shit audio, the video, so it's probably because of the audio. All right. You suck. I mean, really, that's the worst thing they could say, right? maybe. You can catch any of my replays on YouTube, and sometimes, oops, this guy's still wet. Should have dried him off. Let me dry him off a little bit. Better move these paints before they burn. Moving more into frame a little bit. You can see my bald head. Ooh, that's bald. I got bald. I lost my hair about 6 months after I married my wife in 2005, I think, 2004, 2005, and it was most of my. I would always shave myself bald, so I wasn't too worried about it. It was just where I went bald that really bugged the shit out of me. But I've learned to live with it. I had one of my jiu-jitsu instructors come up to me, and he's like, "Hey, I see you got a bald spot. I see you got a bald spot in the same spot I'd have got a bald spot." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Some guy came in the other day, and he said that he knows somebody that does tattoos on that bald spot, like little dots. Like he just goes over there and he's like, beep, 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 with little dots in the on the bald spot, and makes it match with the other, with the other little spots." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with my baldness." But yeah, he was really trying to convince me that I needed that shit. And I just couldn't see it, man. I was like, no, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it does suck to be bald, but not that much that I'm gonna do that, man. So anyway, that's kind of stuff that happens to you in a jiu-jitsu class. Jiu-jitsu's I go more for the social, man. I ain't even that good at it. I've never been that good at jiu-jitsu from the beginning. I mean, I try. Trust me, I try. I get wrecked. But yeah, okay. Whatever. It is what it is. I've always liked striking, and I'm not even that good at that either. So I'm good at painting. That's what I'm good at painting. That's what I'm good at. So this guy, little ghost buddy, little flaming ghost buddy. Yeah, yeah. Just checking the chat, making sure there's no questions or anything. My Twitch handle is at LuRock1. Yeah, at LuRock1. If you're hearing me, Martine. If not, I'll message it to you. Cool Rock. Oh, you are okay. One. Yeah, if anybody is watching on another platform and you prefer Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch at LuRock1. Um, I've been streaming on Twitch. I barely started streaming art. I used to use it for video games. I used to play Dark Age of Camelot, and I'd stream my PvP adventures on there. But I don't play Dark Age that much anymore, and to be honest, I don't really enjoy modern video games that much. And Dark Age takes way too much of my time, so I'm getting to the point now where I just want to focus on my art, and not not video games and crap. So I guess I'm maturing, you could say. Let me go to a lighter value. What's up, Martine? I don't know if you've seen me talking earlier, but I was saying this is what happens when when you ask an airbrusher to do a custom vinyl toy. It turns it into a turns into a true fire experiment. But no, I'm having fun with the project. So, like I don't know if you heard me saying that earlier too. Having fun with the project is huge. That's a big doozy right there. That's what you want, you know. Only problem I really had is I'm not set up for doing stuff like this. A guy put this table out, and then yesterday, like, I didn't have this towel down, and I'd like made a mess out of the table, and so yeah. But yeah, those kind of things you can work out pretty easy. Yeah, you did give me free reign, exactly, exactly, and I'm glad you did because I'm going a little crazy with this fire. Okay, so this is going to be the highlights of the fire. I'm gonna try not to go too crazy with them. This is the highest value. No, I think it'll be a cool project because I'm still gonna put the sugar skull stuff on it. Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll become a toy painter, professional toy painter. We'll see. I do enjoy it, so I mean, There's worse things in the world you could do. Um, Only problem I'm having with this vinyl is it just the paint. Like it's easy to like even though I sanded it, I primed it. I bought a can of Bulldog today, and if you know what Bulldog is, it's made for plastic. It's basically what it is. It's an adhesion promoter for plastics. And I'm not having trouble with adhesion. You could see that the paint isn't, but I'm just having trouble with if I scrape this right now, it'll damage it, and I just don't like that. I don't like that risk, that risk of losing all my work like in a second. It's like working on a, but I've worked out harder issues. I'm a veteran by now. I've worked on so many projects that I don't get scared easily anymore. Got some tip dry, I think. And I think that's a big difference between a rookie painter and a veteran. Because when I was a rookie, like everything would scare the shit out of me. Like anything that wasn't going right in a project, I'd just be like, "Oh my god, I want to die." And now I just kind of work it out. Keep my composure. Yeah. Or I was thinking about maybe like putting some tape. I'm gonna see if I can like coat this with like some epoxy or something like, some kind of strong urethane. Maybe it won't even matter, you know, that we move his arms. But the problem I'm having is it's erasing my work as I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't move his arms around. I can't really work in that area at all because it gets removed. See, there's a little bit of removing right there. See that? So that's my biggest issue I'm having with this piece. So, but other than that, it's a lot of fun. So, all right, let me mess with the little ghosty guy here. So the ghost is like pure flame. He's like a little fireball. He's right now. You'll see when I take off his helmet that he's not as much. Nice and bright right here. It's kind of cool, huh? Little fireball. He's a little fireball. Little dude came here. Put a little bright spot on this guy too. Kind of like the way it looks on here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Big old bright flame right here. Big old bright flame on the front of him, so it kind of matches. It's almost fluorescent. I bet you under a black light it'll light up, you know. If it holds up, I mean, if it stays that bright under a black light, it'll probably light up like hell. Checking some YouTube. YouTube's slow tonight as usual. I've had like one or two, maybe not. No, I don't think I've had that many at all. YouTube is just, that algorithm kills me. Whatever the algorithm is on YouTube, I can't figure it out. And so I just figure, well, I'll keep making videos and eventually get more viewership. But Twitch doesn't seem to have that yet. Because there's some nights where Twitch is just popping. All right. Like last night. All right. So we're going to unmask him now. Let me grab my knife here. And from here on out, the work will be done with paint markers and some airbrush, a little bit of airbrush. There's some videos on YouTube about how to work with vinyl on toys. I really should have watched them before, but I really didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Usually airbrush and spray paint sticks to everything, you know. All right. Nose is off. Eyes are off. Ears are next. Yeah, I was pretty frustrated last night. It just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. But I really didn't have a plan besides drawing his face on with charcoal and everything. I knew I wanted to put the true fire on him, but just being able to get to his face with the charcoal and really like draw on his clothes, draw on where the mask is going to be, that was huge. So it wasn't a total waste of time last night. Damn, I need some music. If it wasn't for my kids like playing video games and crap and watching SpongeBob in the background, it'd be like totally silent. So I'm glad they're not at my mom's house like they usually are on the weekends. I'm debating on whether leaving. I probably will. I'm probably gonna paint his ears a flesh tone, but I'll probably leave all this down here white. I'm gonna leave that tape on his teeth for now. I'm gonna go around it with the paint marker. Well, I can probably go around it with the paint marker without the tape. I'll just do it. Get rid of this tape. So you can kind of see what's going on right here. All right, did my stream lag? Yeah, a little bit of lag. Yeah, I know. I can't put any music on. I get the bots find me. I don't know how Twitch is about it, but YouTube and Facebook are really strict. But YouTube at least lets me keep the video on. Facebook will take me down automatically for listening to music. YouTube will let me leave the video on, and they'll say like if it makes money, like if the I don't have to worry about that really. I don't make money off my videos. But if it makes money, they'll send all the money to the music company, which isn't a bad deal. But Facebook just goes out. They have like a algorithm or something that just looks for like copyrighted music, and then they'll just take you down. They'll just shut you down right in the middle of painting anything. Facebook is like the most horrendous app, and it's so frustrating because I have most of my viewers on there, and I can't paint each ear black and do el fuego. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I could do that. Definitely could do that. So you got that. You got more experience with the toys. So it's good having you here with me, even if it's virtual. Yeah, I just recently started streaming again on Twitch. I used to use it for video games, but I haven't been playing as much video games at all. And the video games I did play were old. That'd be cool. All right, here's that. All right, so there's that skull. Gotta line that up. All right, he's got his hand wraps like a mummy. Yeah, I'm gonna put some serious polyurethane on them or something at the end. I'll just figure out a way to put a really strong clear on them. I should clear coat them now, actually. Even before I start working on them, I should clear coat them again. Clear coat the shit out of them. I have a satin clear coat that I can still work on top of, so I'm gonna put some of that on. And before I continue, what time is it? Oh, I still got 2 hours. Still got 2 hours of painting. If this was a painting, I'd already be done. A lot faster at painting though. Alright. Yeah, these hands, and they don't even hit. They don't even touch, and it's still somehow scraping it. Do they pop off easy? Oh, I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that. Oh, that's a big duh for me now. God, that would have made my life so much easier this whole time. Because I could get back here, you know. I was moving them, and it wouldn't have, the scrapes wouldn't have been there. So now I can still fix all those scrapes. Well, they're not really there. There's one there that I can fix right now. And this one kind of shows. I'll fix it though. Yeah, that'll make my life a lot easier. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think like, oh, if only they popped off. No, I didn't. None of that. Nothing. Let's see. All right, let me bust out the paint markers a little bit. Get these hands out of the way. Yeah, if I would have known that, it would have made things a lot easier. But I'm silly sometimes, and I don't think. All right, so I'm gonna outline those teeth. Start by outlining the teeth. Oh, I haven't taken off the boots yet. Yeah, yeah, that would be dope. You got your sticker right here on the bottom. All right, here we go. What, Mike? Sweet. These paints aren't what I thought they were going to be. Sorry. Little piece of tape right here. Bought these paint markers today, but they aren't like my other paint markers. A little bit watery. I'm not liking that. But I do like this gray color that's coming out at. So I have a darker black one too. So alright, so that's that. But I'm hoping that they're a little bit more opaque. The other colors that I got. If not, I wasted my money. Very watery. Yeah. Well, I've painted a few of my daughter's vinyl toys with the airbrush. She collects little pet shops or whatever, my little pet shops, and I've customized a few of them for her. But it's tinier. And I was reading last night that you never use oil paints on you never use oil paints on vinyl. And I went today. I have these oil paint markers, and I was going to use them. And I was excited about using them because they work really well on my paintings. But it was saying that don't use them on vinyl. So, which is weird because it said just use acrylics, and I'm just using acrylics. So I figured the oil would stick better. It said spray paint was really good. All this dark red is spray paint. Paint markers just make my life a lot easier, though, even on my paintings, especially if it's something really graphic that I got to get done. But this is the first time I've ever used this brand, so it's watery. God, I'm taking these back. I like the gray though on the teeth. That was nice. Kind of just clean. This red one isn't as bad as the but it really is thin paint. And I'm used to paint markers being thick paint. So I don't know if it's that serious that I got to take them back, but it's just this. Let me see if this works. It may or may not work. So instead of the typical kind of make it kind of like a sun. It might look pretty cool. It might look kind of like a saw too. Cool project though. Really is a cool project. I'm not hating on this project whatsoever. Okay, that's that eye. Go around this one now. Okay, that's where we're at right now. Kind of staying with the motif, you know. Brighter the colors, the better with the sugar skull stuff, right? Alright, do the same thing here. Do the saw blades slash kind of like sun rays. Little bunch of little shark fins. But with the airbrush being so soft, when you add hard things like this, it really makes it pop. The backgrounds, soft backgrounds pop. Where's my thing at? Don't want to rub my hand on that part. And that wet part and have a mess of yellow all over. That's that one. That's where he's at now. Grab another paint marker real quick. Yeah, I'm not liking these. I'm definitely taking them back. Um, my Sharpies are good. They're just a little too thin for this project. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's gonna be a process. We're almost. Oh, we're not halfway, but we're almost there. Oh my God, I got a mess here. My bat gets stuck sitting there hunched over the pieces. So yeah, I had a plan for it. So that I mean, it's always better when you have a plan. What's up, Mick? Dog, come on. Say hi to the camera again. All right, go back. You're gonna get high here, dude. So, what do we think about his body? Should we make it black or white? I'm thinking we should do black. I'm thinking black is the way to go. Let's see where I'm at. Teeth are definitely gonna stay white. Um, yeah, black wouldn't be bad. Can make his boots black underneath his ears. Let's check it out. Let's try it out. I think it'll be good because it'll kind of make him look a little bit more mysterious. The black. Let's do that. I'm gonna prime it a little bit though, real quick before I move on to that. I may need one more night with it. Probably won't be able to finish it tonight, but um, I will stream again the finish of it tomorrow night probably, and I think it'll. I think it'll tomorrow. It'll be done for sure, as long as it doesn't get too scraped up. I'm thinking that the scraping is gonna make me keep having to go over and make this thing take forever. That's my nightmare. But let's hope not. Let's hope I get this under control, especially with the hands coming off. That's huge. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this guy around somehow. Yeah, I was gonna leave it white and make bone. You know, like how I did on the drawing. All the white parts. Well, it's not ears. Ears aren't bone, but like his hands and everything else, drawing the bones. Um, but I don't know. I don't. I'm kind of torn. I want to do that, and I'm definitely gonna paint the ears black for sure. Um, but the body, I'm torn between black and white because I don't want to do skin tone. I was gonna do skin tone, but it doesn't really appeal to me. I'd rather do the skull feet, and the skull hands. How long do I got on this guy? So I've been painting tonight for exactly an hour and 29 minutes. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Plus, I was planning for a 2 hour stream. My longest stream has been 3 hours. When I first started streaming, I would do 3 hours because I was copying Joe Rogan. I wanted to be like Joe Rogan and do the 3 hour thing, but then I was like, wow, man, he's just talking. I'm painting. I need a break, so I'm actually working. So 3 hours can be a bit rough, but I've done them. I've done them a few times. Let's see what I got of this. I still got a lot. Priming it. Fire. Fire. So all I'm doing is shooting those parts with a primer, and it's just to make sure that there's no more scraping of paint. It's just not even making sure. It's just to hope that I can mitigate some of the scraping. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep covering it. This stuff is like spraying plastic on it. I used to do cell phone cases with my airbrush. I would do like little iPhone cases and Android cases, pictures of like Taylor Swift on them and shit, and sell them at flea markets. And I would spray this, and that's why that thought it would work on vinyl the same way it was working on the cell phone cases. I'd spray several layers of this, and it would turn into like a hard shell. Like you could go up to my paintings with a nail and scrape them, and nothing would hurt them. And it's just surprising me that it's not having the same effect on this vinyl, because I'm using the exact same material I would use on the cell phone cases. Is he a different type of vinyl? Yeah, the ghost didn't give me any problem. Look at it. He's over there hanging out. He's happy. That's probably the difference. But these are made to paint on, though. That's the crazy thing, is they're made for. I've seen artists do like all kinds of stuff with them. This is done. Let me clean out this a little bit. All right. So I'm actually gonna hit it with a real clear coat. I'm gonna hit both of them with a clear coat. Put a little bit of 40 in here. Actually, I already have an airbrush loaded with it. I'm not gonna bother loading this one with it. I'm just gonna layer the shit out of these clear coats. There's a satin clear coat, and this prevents it from scratching. Just the trick is to get enough on it that it's well protected, you know. And since it's satin, I can work over it. That's why I like to use satin. All my paintings are clear coated with this satin. I don't know. I used to like the clear, the glossy look of a clear varnish. And then once I started like selling a lot of paintings, I felt like I would ruin them when I would put the that glossy ass varnish. So I switched to satin and just for protection. That's all they do is protect. And sometimes I'll have like if I don't sell paintings right away and they're laying around my house, I'll keep working on them. You know, I'll see things that mistakes I made or whatever, and I'll be like, I want to change that. I want to change that. And the satin clear coat gives me that option. Or the varnish, you gotta fucking sand that shit off and lacquer it off and all kinds of shit. Put a big dose of it on this side. That's the side that's getting scraped. But he's like a little kid. I'm like moving around. Oof, I gotta. Oh, my dog's still in here. Let me blow this room out a little bit. It's filled with dust. Oof, this stuff is no joke. Sitting here blowing this dust out the window. I'm gonna have super mega boogers tomorrow. Oh, I forgot this thing. Let me get this one too. These arms. Do, 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 do. I'm hoping all these kicked in. Made me look like amateur hour. This vinyl. All right. Next one of these I'll do in the garage. You made a cloud in the garage. Well, at least the garage is better. This is my like this office is attached to my living room. Yeah, airbrushing's a lot of fun. A lot of people give it up. but I enjoy it. A lot of people, when it spits and everything like that, they get frustrated with it, and they just give them up. But I am gonna fill in some of those areas that got wrecked, and then move on to fixing to doing more of the body. But if I don't get to all the body today, tomorrow definitely be finishing this guy, dialing him in, and it'll be nice because I'll have a fresh eye. A lot of times, what happens when you paint too long, your eye, you kind of just get a little lazy, you know. And when you start fresh, you have that fresh eye to look at things, and you've been looking at the piece the whole night, and you think of cool stuff to add and different ways of doing things. The light bulb goes off. Just cleaning my airbrush out a little bit because I'm gonna run a little bit of red and black through it. These eyes. Do. I get scared even singing on the stream. I don't want even them to like shut me down for singing a song. Facebook has me traumatized. I've been shut down so many times. It's not even funny. Just kind of filling those areas in back here. Mm. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Oh yeah, I have some with metal flake. That wouldn't be too bad on this guy either, but maybe a little bit too much. I have these candy colors. The candy 2.0 would have been nice on him. I should have thought about that. It's not too late to add some candy 2.0. I had this red oxide, really nice. But this color's pretty similar to it, the one that's in the background. I could probably still even add it though. Those candy 2.0s are really nice. They're candy colors, but they're water based. That's why they call candy 2.0. These eyes. Alright, so that's enough of that. Let's see, make sure my. Get a little bit of. Oh yeah. See, I never catch cool stuff like that. I never have that good of an eye. Gotta love Amazon though, even though it's the devil. Even though it's the devil. Jeff Bezos with his $30 billion already. It's not even August. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't use it. Wow. Let me see if I can find my candy colors. I'll put some candy colors on them. Definitely put some candy colors on them. I'm glad you reminded me. Because candy colors will look sweet. And I used to use them in my paintings, but not as much anymore. Might as well just use this red up. Wish I could get that little spot in here. Try my finger. That worked. That's all around here. Alright, let's see what time. We are at. Okay, so about 10 more minutes. And tomorrow I will finish dialing him in because there's some things I want to do before. Work on these hands a little bit. And it's mainly just taping. Just want to get some cleaner edges. Um, cleaning everything up tomorrow. It'll be all dialed in. Work on these hands a little bit. They got really scraped up. These eyes. So yeah, tomorrow I'll spend about 2 more hours on him, and it should be finished at the end of those 2 hours. Um, and if I can't finish him in those 2 hours, whatever I do finish, it'll be off screen. And that's only because I like to be able to go out in the garage if I have to, and grab things, and can't take the cameras everywhere with me. I don't have a videographer. All right. Wow, this quick disconnect is a little tough. Tape here. Yeah, being able to take these off is a game changer. Yeah, he's like the boss here. He's like my little manager. I'm gonna put stitching on the helmet too, so it'll look like. Did I get paint on my face? Can't tell. I think I got some white paint on my right here. No, no, I think I'm good. So I'm gonna put stitching on him also to make it look like if he's wearing a suit. I think that'll be pretty cool. Oh, there's a little bit of tape right here. I almost don't want to put these down because I want them to dry before I put it down, and I can't put my airbrush down. Either. Oh shit. Let me put it down like that. More painted shorts. Yeah, see, I put them down and. Are you under there again, Nick? Bro, it's super stanky in here, man. My dog Spill wants to hang out in here. He's like a little kid. All right, I think that's where I'm ending this tonight. For my dog's sake and my sake, being in here in the fumes. Let this stuff. I'm gonna let this stuff dry. Um, Tomorrow I'll dial this guy in and call it done. Deliver it to Martine on Monday. Deliver it to Martine on Monday, and hopefully have a cool new toy for his office. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.